Yeah, bro. Not win a game, not in a high intensity game, not in a big six away. I don't want to see Eriksen in the big six away. No chance, mate. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be a passenger. When the game is done and when you just need to kind of shore out the game, bring him on by all means. But that's as far as it goes. League Cup games, Eriksen. You know what I mean? FA Cups, Eriksen. But these ones, chill out. So you see what I mean? You make your sure we get top four minimum next season, man. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
100%. I big up, hey, man saying Amrabat, you know, is coming. I like the fact that the noise is getting louder. You know what?
Yeah,
Considering people think that the takeover is not happening, even though I know it is, yeah. Like
yeah.
it's one of them ones where, bro, like we're starting to kind of pick up the pace in the transfer market, you know, like that.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
Onana thing's done, and then now the Hoyland thing, and now the Amrabat thing. It's like, you know what
yeah.
I mean, the wheels are in motion, innit? What it seems to me is that the manager,
You're
like
taking
last
control of
window
the
was the
situation.
same. Last window was the same. We weren't linked with a million people. It's like we kind of knew, yeah. We were linked, but not seriously. You know them ones, a little one link, and that's it. But
Yeah.
all the repetitive links that we're getting are with the same players, isn't it? Which tells me that the manager only wants these players, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. He's had enough of Murtaugh, man. He's had enough of
yeah.
this nonsense, man. He said, "Yo, listen, get out of here, man. I'm doing this transfer window." Like he's had enough of their slow, repetitive bullshit in it of them going for players that this, that, like, nah, mate. This is what I think you could like. No, this is what I want. Mount, I want. Onana, I want. You know what
Mm,
I mean? So he's going in and he's just getting what he wants, man. And
mm.
listen, we'll find out if it works or not in
Man
the
said
future. But at
Amrabat,
least,
yeah, is unfocused, and that sounds about right. You know them ones there because you
yeah,
know it's them Moroccans, blood. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, once they head
yeah,
somewhere else, bro, they're just bruv.
their
He won't
heads.
turn up to training, blood. His head's gone, bruv. You know,
Yeah,
like that,
head's gone, mate. And they're
gone.
not even in the Europa League. They're not playing in Europe, by the way. So for
Mm,
me, he's definitely gone. Like he's gone. So anybody that believes he's staying, like it's one of them where, like,
mm.
what are you staying for, bro? It's one of them. Like I think that should be done. It's just whether a case of he chooses Liverpool, he chooses whoever, because Liverpool need a midfield as well. Now that John Henderson's gone, you know what I mean? So hopefully he comes to us, bro, because we need that player, bro. Like Casemiro is Casemiro. Fred's leaving as well. Did you know that, by the way? Fred might be leaving. So
Yeah, yeah,
Fred
yeah.
could leave.
I had a
McTominay
feeling
could
it
leave.
was spread out.
Yeah, he
Amrabat
needs
in
to, man. He's get his minutes, man. He can't be second fiddle anymore, man. Let him go, do his thing. And you know what? He'll shine elsewhere. And then we get Amrabat, man. And then we got Amrabat, Dolly. You know what I mean? I don't know what goes on with there. Do we get a remontada? I don't know. It's one of them. And then obviously McTominay, I don't know what's going on with him, man. He needs to find a club as well.
It depends on who wants him, innit? Like it seems like the manager, he's not high up the manager's list of priorities. With Mount coming in and with Amrabat coming in, that means he's behind them two. He's behind Bruno. Do you know what I'm saying? And then even outside of that, he's behind Eriksen as well. It's already
Yeah,
four men, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
then
Oh, I keep forgetting about
Casemiro.
Eriksen, What
So
is it with me, man? I feel like I
Casemiro's
keep
there. So
forgetting
he's
about
behind.
Eriksen.
He's like sixth choice midfielder, bro. Like sixth choice
You know
at
what's
best.
crazy, yeah? You know what's crazy, yeah? And this is
Mm.
gonna be a wild shout, yeah, but I think we can get the best out of Eriksen as long as we don't play him every week, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
let's just
No, no,
keep
no.
him
You're right.
fresh.
You're right. You're right.
Like, let's keep Eriksen fresh, yeah. Don't let him play more than like, honestly, like once a week or whatever, like one game every their Champions League games. Like, let's keep Eriksen fresh, yeah? And then that's where you get the best out. We ran it to the ground last season. And obviously the injury didn't help as well. But let's not overuse Eriksen and you'll get the best out of him. Trust me, man. What happened with us, yeah, is that we overused him. And then the feeling just kind of like, you know what? A lot of people decided to disrespect Eriksen in terms of like, he technically great and da and
No,
he's
he is,
similar
but
to
his legs are
Bruno.
gone. His legs are gone. He
His
can't
legs
play
are
week in,
gone.
week out.
You
Yeah.
can't play week in, week out. You just got to make sure you know what I mean? I said, Eriksen can fuck. Now, bro, you know what it is, yeah? I feel like we ain't going to sell him anyway. We ain't going to sell him because he's got no value. But you have to use him correctly. Like 20 minutes to go. You know when Alex Ferguson used to bring on certain man on 20 minutes to go?
Yeah.
20 minutes to go, you see out the game. That's
Yeah.
Eriksen now, bro.
Yeah. Them decoy ballers, blood. He's just there to kind of run the clock down. I hear that, bro, because
Run
he's
the clock
technically
down.
good. Once United are already controlling the game and the team's kind of they're broken. Do you know what I mean? He's the kind of player to come on and just tick, tick, tick.
It's
Do you know what I'm
tick,
saying?
tick.
But
You know what I mean? Like,
not when we're chasing a game or not when the game's still
nah,
at
man.
distance.
Yeah, bro. Not win a game. Not in a high intensity game. Not in a big six away. I don't want to see Eriksen in the big six away. No chance, mate. You know what I mean? Because he's going to be a passenger. When the game is done and when you just need to kind of shore out the game, bring him on by all means. But that's as far as it goes. League Cup games, Eriksen. You know what I mean? FA Cups, Eriksen. But these ones, chill out. Amrabat comes in, Casemiro, Kobe Mino, that we again keeps just playing beyond his years. He's there as well. So, yeah, I mean, like we got a lot of something there, bro. And then obviously Mount's there as well. Bruno Fernandes can play in the 8 role as well.
Mm.
So, yeah, man, we just need to sort of the striker out, which I think we will do. Get the midfield. I think for me though, I'm not over gassing the window. I think it's a respectable window. That's what
Oh,
it is. Like it's a
it's,
respectable
it's
window.
decent, bruv. You know what it is? I
It's
I think
decent.
that this is a window, yeah, that is
I
greater
was
than the sum of its parts, yeah, if we get Amrabat and the goalkeeper and Hoyland. And the reason why I say that is because I believe that the goalkeeper is bigger than just a goalkeeper because he changes the whole
facts.
style of play. So it's not just a guy that's going to stop goals in. This is a guy that's going to help us build and score more
Facts.
goals. Do you know what I mean? Same with Amrabat. Amrabat gives us more depth. It means we can play a different way in midfield that we couldn't play before as well.
Facts. 100%. You're right. I think that's I think you're spot on with that one, man. Amrabat's so key, man, in terms of just for me, the way we play, the kind of style as well. And I think he's comfortable on the ball, but we need players that are just comfortable on the ball. Fred and McTominay, no disrespect to them, yeah, but they weren't comfortable on the ball. They were better up high up the pitch. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's a perfect lot. Again, he's at the right age as well, 26, 27. Like, I think sometimes we buy players we've got a lot of players that are still raw, man, like still young, like young brothers, isn't it? Like we need some
Yeah,
experience as well, like 26.
Freddie McTominay are spoilers, isn't it? That's what they are. Like they're
Yes,
spoilers.
spoilers, yeah.
They don't have great like technical qualities in terms of unlocking the other team, but they disrupt in it. That's what they do in it. Like Amrabat does both. He
Yeah.
disrupts, but he's got the quality on the ball to hurt you as
The
well.
quality,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Eriksen's got quality to hurt players, but he can't really break up the play the way he used to. So you need him, you need legs around him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Um we need to look at for the first time bringing in the right profile of players to do what the manager wants. And maybe on paper it might not be the most attractive signings, but I think the manager's thinking more about the profile than the player itself. Do you know what I mean? I think that's
Yeah.
where we're going now.
Yeah, 100%, man. You know what I mean? And you know what? You'd argue it's better than previous windows because they're addressing what they really need as well.
Well, there you
Whereas,
go. And that's why I
you know
think
what I mean?
that
They're really
our
addressing. Like
performance
we
will
didn't
be
really need a winger
affected a
last
lot
season.
more.
You know,
Our performance will get a lot more, will be affected more by bringing in less, but bringing in the right players. Do you know what I'm
right
saying?
players. Yeah. That's spot
So,
on. That's spot on. Because the keeper's needed. You need the midfielder as well, and then obviously the strikers needed as well. You know what I mean? So, I think it's the right signings again. And that's why it comes down to Ten Hag being the drive behind the recruitment because he's like, listen, you man have just been wasting your time buying players that you didn't really need. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? I'm just having to do it now because you were literally gonna give David Hay a new contract and then I had to veto it. You know what I
mm.
mean? It's crazy, bro.
but,
Like it's
but this
mad
is
with
the
these
thing,
people.
like, this is why we need the Qataris as well, because this
Yeah.
shit with the club giving contracts to players, like, what is that? Do you know what I mean?
That's the reason why we can't sell him. We can't
Yeah.
sell players because of the contracts.
Because the club
That's
still
the reason
runs like
why.
a business. The club is still trying to protect their
That's
assets
it.
by giving
Yeah.
players long contracts and stuff like that. Whereas if you've got the Qataris, yeah, that doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not worried about protecting us, bruv. They got money, bruv. They're not worried
We
about,
got
oh,
money,
we can get
bro.
an extra 10 million
Yeah.
for this player, bro. It's like if the player's not good, they can leave, you know?
They can leave, bro. You know what I mean? Like this idea of, you know what it is though, the thing is United, because they're not able to do now what Man City are doing and invest in their training ground and produce young talent and whatnot and sell them off. They have to protect the assets that they've got already. Like, look at the youth talent, like, bro, like Iqbal, this, that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
they've got a, you know what I mean? 'Cause this brother now, do you see this brother, William Borges, yeah? Is he called Borges from Man City? You know how much they sold him for? 14 million. 14 million. He's 18 years old. He's gone to West Ham for 14 million. That's what they do. So that's why they just because United are not good at selling. Is that's how they have to protect these kind of assets and whatnot, and then put them on highway. It's just ridiculous, bro.